The Division Medical Group provides line medical support to the division, including emergency medical care and patient evacuation support.
Where are you right now?
Moscow.
Okay.
It consists of a headquarters, a signal squadron, 3 field ambulances, a field medical company, and other medical units or elements as assigned. All are fully mobile and administratively self-sufficient. The Division Medical Group Commander, as Commander Division Medical Services, is the senior medical officer who reports directly to the Division Commander. He commands all second-line medical resources of the division and is responsible for executing the medical portion of the division administrative plan. Within the Div Med Group structure, there are approximately 40 medical officers and 370 other medical branch personnel, not including medical specialists or teams assigned from Corps Medical Command.
Okay. Are you hurting anywhere else, then?
Ambulances are wheeled, tracked, armored, or soft-skinned, depending on the type of formation supported. The Div Med Group headquarters is situated in the division administrative area with its signal squadron. Elsewhere in the division administrative area, and co-located with the Div Med Group, the field medical company is established to support the division troops. The field ambulances are normally deployed forward in their affiliated brigade areas. Corps units normally found within the division area include portions of an ambulance transport company and an air ambulance squadron. The ambulance transport company provides transport and in-transit sustaining care to patients en route to Corps medical facilities. They also transport medical materiel and personnel forward as required. The Air Ambulance Squadron provides a liaison officer to work with the Div Med Group headquarters staff in the planning and conduct of operations. The helicopters, in addition to providing evacuation support direct to Corps facilities, can also provide airlift of critically required medical supplies and medical teams throughout the division's area, and may recover casualties from downed aircraft. Mission tasking of these helicopters is the responsibility of the Div Med Group commander. The forward surgical hospital is located near the division rear boundary. It operates in support of the division, but remains under the Corps Medical Command. Medical materiel is provided to the division by the Forward Medical Replenishment Unit. From its location in the Corps area, close to the division rear boundary.
These are going to be set up.
The Div Med Group headquarters and signal squadron provides the communications resources for the effective operation of the group. This includes provision of combat net radio, line, trunk, and signal dispatch service. As well, the Div Med Group is an outstation on the division administrative net. The signal squadron also provides the Div Med Group headquarters with its first-line administrative support. The Div Med Group headquarters is divided into specialist cells which handle the day-to-day operational, technical, and administrative functioning of the group.
I want you to go to the BMS.
It operates in conjunction with the Division Surgeon Medical Staff of Division Rear Headquarters, who provides routine medical advice and planning assistance. The Field Medical Company functions in support of troops located in the division administrative area. This includes receiving, sorting, and providing sustaining care for local casualties, treating minor sick and injured, and returning them to duty as soon as possible. The Field Medical Company incorporates a small headquarters, 3 treatment platoons, and a services platoon. In an emergency, it can hold 120 patients, and with the addition of a field surgical team from Corps Resources, it can operate as an advanced surgical center. The company would deploy as the division medical station with 1 or 2 of its treatment platoons located elsewhere as required in the division area. Ambulance evacuation would be provided by one of the field ambulances or by the Corps Ambulance Transport Company assigned to the division. The field ambulance is structured to rapidly evacuate patients from unit locations. It is also capable of temporarily reinforcing unit medical stations, holding and treating minor sick and injured, and replenishing unit stocks of medical materiel. It provides preventive medicine support, including quality checks on food and water, and advice on disease control and field hygiene. The field ambulance has a limited emergency surgical capability. As for the Field Medical Company, a field surgical team could be attached to form an advanced surgical center. The field ambulance consists of a headquarters, an evacuation company, a treatment company, and a services company. Wherever possible, field ambulance elements must be sited within organized defensive perimeters so their work can go on relatively unhindered by the ongoing battle. Throughout the division area, 2 lines of medical support predominate. First-line medical support emphasizes the utilization of the buddy system and self-aid. It includes gathering of casualties in central locations, emergency treatment, routine outpatient care, and preventive medicine activities. After receiving first aid, casualties are removed to the unit medical station, given additional care, collected, and sorted into the 4 priorities for treatment and evacuation. Minor conditions may be treated and the patient returned to duty. Other casualties, after receiving emergency medical care, begin their journey on the ambulance shuttle to an appropriate medical facility. Second-line medical support emphasizes the ambulance shuttle, which incorporates rapid evacuation and en route sustaining care. It includes evacuation of patients from first-line facilities to third-line elements, with resuscitative and stabilizing treatment, and continued sorting of casualties.
Okay, this man's a private one. He's got to come out and into the tent.
Patients requiring third-line care will be held at the second line only when the evacuation system is temporarily disrupted or when the condition of the patient demands emergency life-saving surgery. The ambulance shuttle aims at keeping an empty ambulance at each loading point at all times. Its components are ambulance loading points, ambulance relay posts, ambulance exchange points, evacuation stations, ambulance control posts, basic relay posts, and brigade medical stations. When casualties arrive at the unit medical station, they're examined, categorized, given additional life-saving treatment, and are then taken to the ambulance loading point, which is normally co-located with a unit medical station. There, they are loaded into an ambulance and evacuated. Ambulance relay posts are locations where ambulances wait to go forward to ambulance loading points. They are established close to medical facilities, reducing long turnaround times, allowing for the uninterrupted clearance of patients. Ambulance exchange points are normally co-located with evacuation stations. Here, casualties are transferred to wheeled vehicles or helicopters and continue their journey rearward. Evacuation stations are located to facilitate rapid clearance of patients from the unit medical station and are normally the most forward location from which air evacuation is undertaken. At the evacuation station, patients are examined, medical documentation continued, and sustaining care emergency treatment provided. Patients are moved rearward by ambulances or helicopters as available. Stations are established when en route sustaining care is required due to lengthy time or distance perimeters, or when heavy casualty situations demand the augmentation of a unit medical station. An ambulance control post is usually located at a road junction where empty ambulances may be directed forward so as to maintain the proper number of ambulances in each leg of the shuttle. Further down the chain, near the evacuation company headquarters, a basic relay post would be located to control the bulk of the unemployed ambulances. Arriving at the brigade medical station, a casualty is checked and medical documents are examined. Further emergency treatment and sustaining care is provided for those in need. Priority casualties requiring life-saving surgery are evacuated directly from the brigade medical station to the forward surgical hospital as soon as they're ready for the journey. Others are staged, awaiting evacuation to rear area hospitals. As medical material is consumed, it is replenished through the ambulance shuttle, nightly delivery point convoys, free-running Unit B echelon traffic, and helicopter resupply missions. The field ambulance carries a one-day brigade maintenance load and a three-day basic load of medical supplies. The maintenance load is used to replenish the field ambulance subunits and the unit medical stations as required.
Allons aviser plus tard pour l'heure du départ de notre location pour la vôtre. À vous.
A unit medical station sends its material demands to the supporting evacuation platoon, normally in an ambulance carrying casualties. The platoon either fills the order or passes it back to the treatment company pharmacy for completion. The requested items are sent forward in the next empty ambulance. If pharmacy stocks are not adequate, the required supplies are demanded from the forward medical replenishment unit, which are forwarded in the next available transport returning to the field ambulance area. The division medical support system is designed to save the lives of casualties in combat. This effort involves the buddy system of first aid, rapid removal from the place of wounding, prompt emergency medical care, and rapid evacuation to a hospital with a minimum of handling en route. Incorporating these actions into any operational plan will make the work of the medical services in combat significantly more effective.